Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Pastor Pierre. I wanted to share something with you. It's from Luke chapter 10. There's a very familiar parable or story in there, and it's Jesus, roundabout verse 25. He's speaking to one of the experts or scholars, and he's trying to make a point regarding what it means to love your neighbor. And he's telling the story about a man who was making his way from one place to another. He was in transition, and then a bunch of robbers, they stripped him, they beat him, they wounded him, and they left him half dead. Shortly after that, a priest came along, one of those professionals, one of those preachers. He came along and he saw him laying there, this beaten, wounded, and half-dead man, and what he did was he crossed to the other side. Shortly after the priest came a Levite, and the Levite saw this wounded, beaten, half-dead man laying there, and he crossed to the other side. But then shortly after that came a Samaritan, a good Samaritan, and he got off of his beast and he showed kindness and he showed compassion to this man. Nowhere in this story does it say that the priest and the Levite were bad people. It doesn't at all. But what it does show, and what I do gather from the story, is that it says that they were religious people who were consumed with keeping their own commitments and their own engagements and schedules instead of helping someone who was in need. And instead of this man being the object of their ministry, he was in fact an interruption to it. So my prayer and my hope for leaders, for Christians, and even for mankind is that we would look beyond the surface. And sometimes, as in this story, you can see what's going on the surface and still walk on by. But we would see beyond our own schedules and our own commitments, that we would see beyond the mask that people put on, see beyond the fakeness that is so thrown into our faces sometimes on a daily basis, even when we look at TV, reality TV. But we would have an ear to hear what the Spirit is saying, that we would be able to meet people's needs and even challenge ourselves to ask the question, how are you? 3 very important words, so that we can serve people, love people, and as Jesus was making it clear to the scholar, love our neighbors just as we love Christ, just as we love ourselves. So listen, God bless you. Be challenged and encouraged. I'll see you.